Still trying to find the pitch. Can't even see the Tarn. It's like proper white out.
Morning.
What's happening, people? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my second wild camping video. Before I tell you the plan for today, for later on, just want to say thank you to all of those people that checked out the first video, which was an overnight stay at a place called Llyn Llwncors at Caerberwyn, North Wales. Personally, didn't think it was the best video, still don't. However, thanks to you lovely people, it managed to get 1200 plus viewings. I got 160 plus subscriptions, load of comments, load of likes, overwhelmed actually. Thanks so much. Loads of positive feedback and some constructive criticisms, which is exactly what I wanted to improve kind of future videos. So take all that on board, particularly the suggestion to take more brandy with me. I will absolutely adhere to such request and take more alcohol on future trips. One dislike to the video, I strongly suspect that is of my 13-year-old son's doing, because he told me after he'd seen the video that he was ashamed of me, and when his mates, or if his mates see it, he'll get bullied. He told me to delete it. He said if I make another one, he's going to run away. So, inspirational words and clearly motivation to make a second video. So, this one is for you, Alfie, you little shit. Anyway, the plan today is an overnight stay at a place called Beacon Tarn, which is the south of the Lake District, just by Ulverston. I will, as part of this video, upload some screenshots of the route, some postcodes of the car park place that I found, and anything else that I think might be of interest or helpful for anyone else that wants to do an overnight camp or a hike to the same location. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get me pack sorted and get all my gear ready, get it all in the car, and then I'll check back in a bit. See you shortly. Alright gang, car's all packed, ready to go. Unfortunately the weather's turned for the worse. It started lashing down. I've checked the weather again for the Lake District and also it is lashing down. It looks like the wind's going to pick up later as well. But not enough to put me off me little mini hike and me overnight stay. I've got all me rain gear, so I'm all good. It's about an hour and a half drive from Liverpool to the south of the lakes where I'm going. So I will check in when I get there or on the way if something of interest is recordable. Right, see you when we get there. Right, just arrived at the car parking space. Get my backpack sorted. We're heading up this road and I'll check in on the way. See you in a bit. Just got my gear on, ready to head off, leave the car up there. As I say, about 30-40 minute walk, I think, subject to any obstacles. Raining, it's cold. It's all good. See you in a bit. I've just had a bit of a crossroads here, leaving the main road. The OS map tells me to go that way, which of course I will, but I'm also aware there's other paths that you can use on one up there to get to the beacon Tarn. Is that an electrical cable? Health and safety at its best. Don't know whether this damage has been caused by the wind or whatever, but I wouldn't follow those directions. And here's the map. We're obviously at the red bit. We parked down at the water yeet bit on the right hand side, and we're going to the Tarn there, which is a little bit faded, so quite a short distance really, and I haven't even had to use my poles yet, which is great. So away we go. Just on the path here on the way up to Beacon Tarn. I think I just mentioned there, it's a relatively straightforward walk at the moment. I haven't had to use my poles at all. All good. About halfway there now. As I say, still a relatively easy hike. I just wanted to say, purpose of the channel really. I think I've mentioned that on the first video, I'm personally restricted by going on big hikes for hours and hours, up mountains and scrambling and all that type of stuff, just due to a bit of a back problem. So when I started getting into this, I was searching for videos where I knew how far places were, how difficult it was to get to the location, how high it was, how long it took, so on. Couldn't really find any videos that were specific to that, albeit no one was not saying it on purpose, it just wasn't part of their video for whatever reason. So I thought if I make some videos, I'll be quite specific with that information, because there might be other people that want to get out and about, want to do some wild camping or hiking, but they think that, you know, you've got to be walking for hours and hours on end and climbing mountains, which isn't the case. So that's one of the key purposes for me for having this channel, to make videos to look at in the future. So I can see and the kids can see what I was up to, but also to hopefully inspire is probably the wrong word, but hopefully show others that they can get out and about as well. Just because you might have some physical restrictions, there are some lovely places you can get to with relative ease, but of course that's subject to the person and their requirements. So that's it, just thought I'd mention that. Check in a bit. I know. Not bad. There it is. Beacon Tarn. Just need to find somewhere to pitch. Only messing. It's not Beacon Tarn. It's just a puddle. Right, according to the OS map routes, this should be it, unless that's a very big puddle. Let's just get down here and over this little stream, get on the big fella there and jump, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. A very foggy and almost whited out Beacon Tarn. Now I just need to find a pitch. Right, gang. Still trying to find a pitch. Can't even see the Tarn. It's like proper white out. The ground's dead boggy. So I'm having to come off the path quite far away from the Tarn to get back in again, which is a pain in the backside. So I think just up ahead of me I can see a nice bit of flat ground, which, if it's not too boggy, I'm going to pitch there. I'll show you it now actually. So I don't know whether you can see that in the distance, but that looks like a decent speck over there. So get down there and then hopefully I can pitch up there. It's looking a bit wet, unfortunately, but it's probably the best I'm going to get. Let's get down here. And I've got a fly sheet. Oh look, some knobheads decided to have a fire, it looks like. Yeah, I think this is probably the best I'm going to get actually. Nice views, hopefully the cloud will lift, but actually looks like the weather's going to get worse, I'm afraid. So looks like another tent bound evening, but nice little stream here. It'll be nice listening to that tonight. Right, checking when I've pitched up. Now then, so just had to put the tent up quickly. The weather came in fast and it got dark really quick. So once again, I haven't been able to do a time lapse with my tent set up. I'm just going to set the bed up, get myself sorted, and then I'll check in a minute. Alright gang, whew. It's cold out there, just on the sleep setup. Show you what that is actually now, turn the camera around. Sleep setup. Firstly, got the Thermarest roll-up pillow, which as you can see, it's actually alright with it lofts quite well. I've been letting that on the sleeping bag loft up while I was blowing the mat up. Got the OEX 900 Leviathan EV Evolution. I don't know whether I pronounced that right or not. Which is, it's a decent sleeping bag, but feathers, get feathers everywhere. So I'm undecided on whether to keep it or not. And then this monster, which is the the Trekology UL140. I think it's about 14 centimeters. It's massive, and I gotta be honest, it's dead comfy. Most of you will know that it hasn't got a, well, it hasn't technically got a U value, but I'm just turning the camera around. Yeah, it hasn't technically got a U value. Oh, let's get my mask. Oh. But I'm just like, I've obviously got my foil mat on the floor, and then I've got this, and I just think by, move that light over. I just think by having 14 centimeters off the floor, surely it's got to have some type of insulation to it, if you know what I mean. But with this, with the floor, it's not that cold. I mean, it's cold, but I'm not going to die. With the mat, with the UL140, and then the 900, and obviously I've got all of me thermals. I've got me Montane insulated jacket. I'm sure I'll be fine. I keep wanting to do a time lapse of setting up the tent. It's too cold. But the weather's crap every time I want to do it. I think I'm jinxed. I think the last 6 times we've been camping, the weather's been like this. I don't expect I'm going to get any sleep tonight. Right then, I'm all sorted now. Got all my gear on, my dry stuff. Just getting ready to do some food. I've actually got a bean. Where's the bean? I've got a beans one here. I don't think I'll have that. I might have that in, later on. I've got for tea a chili and rice. I've got a sticky toffee pudding. I've got some cappuccinos, and I've actually got some brandies which are still in the bag. I'm using the OEX Tacana, it's called. It's been a great little cook kit for me. It's similar to a jet boil kind of system, but not as good. But great for me. Been sound. I'll take it out of the bag in a minute and show you the setup. Oh, I'll just do it now. Everything's inside. You just lift this up. There's my gas. Got a fold away cup in there. There's a lighter there, and then underneath that is what you screw on the bottom when you're cooking with your gas. So yeah, sound. I'd recommend it, to be honest with you. I am looking to get something a bit more lightweight, but it's been great for me, and I'm gonna keep it. I'll use it again. Right, see you in a bit. So I've just had me what was it? Curry and rice, chili rice. Sorry, chili. Lovely, nice. I love those Wayfarer meals. I think they're the nicest ones, I think. The beans and sausage is lovely as well, and the sticky toffee pudding, which I'm going to have shortly. I'm just going to chill out for a bit now. No video, and just going to sit here or lie here, listen to the rain, gather me thoughts. If anything interesting happens, I'll check in. But I'm just going to chill out for a bit. Oh, sorry. Right, see you in a bit. Right, I'm going to tuck into this Wayfarer sticky toffee pudding. I've had them before. They're nice. It's going to warm me tummy. It's going to get me ready for bed. Now then, it's about 12 o'clock, midnight. I'll take this down. And I've just been chilling, just listening to this little stream by way of pitched up. Lovely and relaxing. The rain's been off and on for the past hour. It's been quite heavy, and then it's just stopped completely and then come back on again. Not much happening really. I think this is probably the last one for the night. Gonna try and get some kip, unless something interesting happens, such as a gang of sheep come and attack the tent because they're angry, because they had a hard childhood, or the local farmer brings his farm maidens to the Tarn for a skinny dip. If either of those two things happen, I'll video it for you. You never know. Yeah, I think I'm losing it. Right, okay. See you in the morning, gang. Good night. Morning. It's only 6 o'clock. Didn't get much sleep, unfortunately. Doing like this most of the night. Heavy rain. Quite windy as well at times. Blustery winds. Got real cold as well. Like proper cold. I brought a load of these because I wasn't sure if I'd need them. I've only got 2 left. And I'm even thinking about opening these before I leave. It's too dark to pack away really and set off. If you go outside the tent, you think it was midnight, so I can't really leave yet. I'm in 2 miles, but I can try and get another hour, which is unlikely, or to make some food and get ready for the sunrise. But until this dies down, I'm not moving anywhere anyway, because why would I? So anyway, other than that, I survived the night. I'm alive. No sheep attacked the tent, and no farmer and farmer's maidens skinny dipped in the Tarn. So that's why I didn't video anything through the night. Right, I'll get me stuff sorted and I'll check in again shortly. Good morning. Get that back up, freezing. So I decided it wasn't worth trying to get back asleep. So I'm just gonna make myself beans and sausage breakfast, a Starbucks cappuccino, wait for it to get light, and then pack away and get gone. Just been looking outside the tent there. I haven't actually been outside, but thought I'd just show you this. This is how cold it was last night. If you can, depends on the shadow here. So I think that's hail, a bit of hail that's frozen. So that's how cold it's been. That's pretty much the extent of what the weather was like last night. Hail, rain, frost, all of the good stuff. You know what? I didn't have a great sleep, but that doesn't mean I didn't have a great time. Because it was lovely, and it was
nice to just get out and gather my thoughts, which is exactly what I did. Right, chow time. See you in a bit. Oh, that's a nice frothy coffee, that. I'm gonna enjoy this. Just something to warm me up. Feels like it's getting colder. Gang, just thought I'd show you this. This is I don't leave home without it. Agile back belt. You get it off Amazon. I think I bought mine from about 20 odd quid. Kind of fixes round you twice, like a double elastication support. Without this I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing here on these little camping trips. So if you suffer from your back, I couldn't recommend this belt more. Alright, see you in a minute. I'm out of the tent. It's not very nice. Well, that's it guys. Just packed away. As you can see, LNT, leave no testicles. Also, leave no trace. Heading back to the car now. Just come for a bit of shelter behind this rock. The weather's turned. Glad it's home time. Wow, where that wind come from? Whew. Couldn't even open my eyes. I've had to come round a different way to get out of the wind. I'm not lost, but I don't know exactly where I am. Well, just learned a valuable lesson there. On the way back from the Tarn, changed my route a little bit because the wind was so strong, and because of the weather I couldn't look at the app or anything. I've got a map as well, but my phone's working. I couldn't check the app as regular as what I normally would if I'm not on the kind of main path, and within 10 minutes I was almost lost, and then I thought I'd got back on the path and I was confident I was on it, so I carried on walking, and I was basically going not in the opposite direction, but I was forking away from where I needed to go. So I've had to go on some private land, which I don't well, no, you shouldn't do it, and I don't like doing it, but I felt the situation was getting a bit bad. The rain is, as you can see, heavy. The wind isn't great. So oh, there's my car. So I
I've just had to climb over a few fences onto on a farm, and the farmer's just come out, had a bit of a go at me at first, and then when I explained my situation, he was fine. I'm going to get undressed, get these waterproofs off, get in the car, get the heater on, and then a final word before I check out. What should have been about 45 minutes to an hour took me about 2 hours. Oh my god, I got a bit worried there for on a couple of occasions. I knew I'd be fine, but you know, when you get in those situations where you're just a bit lost and you're not comfortable in your surroundings and your situation, and then I seen a few wild horses and a few cars with some baby calf, so that worried me more than anything. Anyway, I'm in the car and it's just warming up, so final words are thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Tell your friends there's a new knobhead in town making camping videos and stuff like that. If you liked the video, click the button. If you didn't like it, click the other button. And if you really liked it, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and next time I make another video, you'll be told about it. Thanks so much again. Look after yourselves, look after your friends and your family, and take care. See you on the next one. Montane gloves, Gore-Tex, about 75 quid. Shite, I'm soaked right the way through.